but it also is very clear that he wants to implicate her. Erika Jayne flies to Vegas.
Yes.
She made a Vegas appearance at Sushi Samba. And why don't you tell us a little what happened, Sarah?
Yes, if you haven't seen these photos, they are on usmagazine.com. She is in a magenta pink dress, matching heels. She's got hoops on, she's got her ponytail, and she is feeling herself. You would not know that Erika Jayne is in the middle of a very scandalous divorce and lawsuit based on these photos. A source told us she was in great spirits. She was taking selfies. She was FaceTiming with people who's, were fans of fans who couldn't be there, and really trying to live it up. Meanwhile, back in Burbank, California, there's this video of Tom Girardi, her estranged husband, leaving a lunch to go back to his senior care facility that we confirmed he moved into in August for memory loss because he has been diagnosed with dementia and Alzheimer's. And the video it's so many things. It's upsetting because he looks so frail and you're like, why is there a photographer in his face asking him questions? But then at the same time, you're like, this is Tom, the guy who allegedly cheated orphans and, burned victims out of millions of dollars. So like, how bad do we feel for him? But the photographer asks him, like, what did Erika know? And you can watch the video on page 6. You see his friends trying to tell him not to answer. And then Tom looks like he wants to answer. So the photographer asks again. And Tom says, I think she does. Which the question was, does Erika know anything? Does Erika know anything? And then he said, I think she does. He, page 6, of course, made the headline. He's implicating her in the scandal. It's unclear what Tom thought he was being asked. There's a lot. It's just unclear if he knows what he's saying. So it's hard to take it as a fact. He certainly was questioned about her, and it's an interesting development. We're coming up on almost a year. It'll be in November of when she filed for divorce and all of this mess started. And I feel like there's still so many questions for fans.
There are, and I don't know if Tom Girardi, in his mental state should be the one answering these. And it was sort of a strangely worded answer to the question, but it also is very clear that he wants to implicate her. He wants to take her down with him. And there is a lot of bitterness of Tom towards Erika. And that paired with her in that hot pink dress and magenta heels snapping selfies is very strange. But the people who really, all the victims of Tom should have just gone to Vegas if they, lived in the area, because I know they probably don't have the money yet to fly because Tom is hoarding it away from them, and been like, oh, can we get a selfie? Be like, here's the FaceTime of my injured son that you stole all your money from. Would be just a great ambush journalism, just putting that idea out there.
Yeah.